So now here's the second part of the fills lesson that is very popular. Thanks a lot for supporting this, for leaving your thumbs and letting me know you like that. I will show you two more chords here in this chord progression. Before we had C, A minor, F and G, and just for the sake of a little B part, two minor chords, E minor 7, and I show you this little fill here. And you know, as in our first tutorial, I have a little bit of melody and then filling in. Why am I showing you these rather unfancy notes? Because the thing is, when you know all these fancy fills, like you might be seduced into playing just those because you like them so much and because they sound like very knowledgeable and fancy. But you know, the fill can also be very simple, just a little glistening, shiny row of sequence of these notes. Here, let's have a look. We have the root and the fifth and the octave, and they make a really nice sound. I don't even explain it because you can hear it, hopefully. Otherwise, turn the volume up, and we can use either the root with the fifth or in the D minor, I use the 7. And so we have the 5th here and the 4th here. You see? And you can play them up or down. And sometimes that is just doing the job you want. Okay? Just encouraging you also to play like really short, lovely little sounds in between. So we have these the chords split up into two parts. We have the minor third and the octave, and that is now followed by the other two chord notes here. And they both have this really airy, lovely, crystalline sound. And then we overtake with the 5-2, we take these, and we go to the chord notes, other chord notes down of A minor. Then we take these and take the next chord note. So we're basically only in A minor territory. We're not even playing the minor 7. Okay? And you can also start them from further up here with the minor third. Can you see it? I play it down here. Here. Minor third and the 5th. So we have 1 in between. Pedal down. Swap the finger setting. Pedal down. Swap the finger setting. And we can do this, of course, also on, you guessed it already, on the other chords, like on G, or as I did in the piece. Here, same principle, G, same, we always have 1 in between here. Okay. Now we have a second sequence you might like, and this is this one. We play Now we start on the A minor. Again, it's just really the A minor chord dissolved, and you see how much the rhythmic character makes of it. You know, instead of just the rhythmic structure we give it, or as I call it, the rhythmic dress, makes it a characteristic, beautiful thing. Start with these two. It's inversions. It's just inversions of the chord with a slightly rhythmical shift. And the same on G. You can also use just one of those and move right into what we learned before. Again, it's a combo move, combination. We have same rhythmic idea from before, and we set over and we go into our little lovely drone lick. Okay? Then we have this that you've all been waiting for, because the fastest and the fanciest of them all. And you can go on forever. What is it? In some tutorials I call it my butterfly, because you have to be light as a butterfly and sting like a bee. Now that's Muhammad Ali. So here, butterfly, because well, you hear it and you can see it. You got to be light, flying from flower to flower, and the flowers are chord notes, as usual. Look at this. And then you take over the next one, and the next one, and the next one. It's A minor business. You see, the heartbeat is really just to get it light, here. That's the whole idea. I often emphasize that it's just one motion. It's not like one way back and one the other way down. It's the idea is just this direction, and this gets a little flap of the butterfly wing in the other direction, just to go down here. The motion is you fall lightly and you don't get down to the wood and metal pieces of the piano. You stay almost a little bit on the surface of the key. And this is just practice. And you can do this, of course, on all chords. That's the beauty. You can do it on minor, major, like here on G. It's the same, huh? You like it? I think it's quite popular. It's very beautiful, but don't overdo it. Don't overload now all your pieces with these. Okay? Occasionally, and we'll get the intention, be sure. Now, at the end, I would like to show you at a practical example an additional tip that is might be very valuable. I know it is valuable. For example, if we are on a C now, we take something. Now we are in a C major chord, right? The melody is also in C major. If you want to play now this one, it's okay, but something doesn't quite right, sound quite right. Compare it to this one. C major. Oh, much better. What happened? We're in the C major chord. The major is even in the melody. So what I did was I took this fancy rundown the butterfly, and I just replaced the root with the characteristic, in this moment, characteristic major 7 here instead of the root, and it fits much better. Or I can start here. You see, it's just replacing the root, otherwise it's identical. Okay? The same counts for our little shiny diamond here. Same thing. Characteristic is the resounding major 7, so I don't play like this one, but or I would even play this because the melody is on top, here. Sounds much nicer for this occasion. Which leads us to an important part, is don't make the thing suit your knowledge. People like to show everything they know, but you have to show everything that fits the piece and suits the occasion and is musical. So if in this thing it's a tender beginning, this might be just enough. You know, it's just starting the piece and just a little bit, or a little bit of that before you go like, okay? That is maybe my strongest advice, is to open your ears and to make it serve the music. That's the idea of it. Of course you can then, maybe you play this and then play a little combo you learned before. Okay? I hope I filled you up with enough fills now for the rest of your life. And I say bye-bye and say thanks for watching. All the best from Berlin.